YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant preseason analysis. This time we're going to talk about the Orlando Magic playing the Miami Heat and beating them 120 to 104 on the Analysis Playground on YouTube exclusively. And the Magic won the first quarter 37-32. They also won the second quarter 25-23, and the third quarter 29-22, in the fourth quarter 29-27. Just outperforming the Miami Heat throughout each and every quarter, and was able to get a win. It was competitive here and there, but the Magic did look like they was the better team and looked like they played better. Although they do have some new pieces, it didn't really seem, like they had any trouble against the Heat defense and what they was trying to do. And it did seem sometimes like the Heat just couldn't make shots throughout this game also. But the Magic are 3-0. The Heat didn't win one preseason game yet. They're 0-4. Keyshawn Johnson was good in transition for one shot, and that was it. 25 minutes for him, 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line. He went 2 of 5 from the free throw line, finished for 4 points. He did start 3 rebounds, 1 on his offensive, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 personal fouls, a +2 and plus minus for him. His shots was a little reckless. It happens that way. He also had some open looks that just didn't fall for him. But overall, I like that he was helping moving the ball and helping on the boards and trying to compete as he could defensively, even though he got called for a lot of fouls in this game. But it happens. Khalil Ware, another good game from him. He has been their best preseason player so far. He did play 25 minutes. He went 9 of 17 from the field and 2 of 4 from 3 and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. And he left me looking at it like, this is why we liked him. This is why a lot of us felt like he should be a starter. He can be a good defender. He can be a good rebounder, which he did have 10 rebounds and had 20 points, so 20 and 10 for him again. This time he had 3 offensive rebounds, just fighting, battling, wrestling, tussling for rebounds, not quitting or giving up on some of them too. In this game, he also had an assist and 2 steals and a turnover. He was a -12 and plus minus. He really has looked like a steal in that draft and has potential to be one of the top 5 bigs in the league if he continues to play like this in the regular season, including with Bam and other guys that they can throw in there with them. Davion Mitchell, 10 minutes, 0-1 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 assists, 1 personal foul, -7 and plus minus 2 points. We didn't really see enough of him today. Like I said, he only played 10 minutes and he only took 1 shot and he made all his free throws. Didn't really play enough to do a lot. So that's why I said it that way. Jaime Jaquez Jr., 15 minutes, 3 of 7 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He finished with 9 and 2 assists, 1 turnover, and a personal foul. He was a -2 and plus minus by the end of the game. Larson, 21 minutes. He got the start. 3 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3, 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Helped him get 14 points, and that's the type of game he's going to continue to have to play, looking to attack early or just trying to take wide open shots. And if they can't stay in front of you, use that as an advantage to get to the free throw line. Simple as that. But like I said, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 4 turnovers, 5 personal fouls, and he was a -17 and plus minus. He's a little, so he got bullied a little bit, and the fouls reflect that. And he did cough up the ball more times than he passed it to get assists. It happens. You're still figuring things out, still learning things, and it can be that way because the NBA is supposed to be tough. You're going against the best players in the world. It's not going to be easy. Precious Achiuwa, 19 minutes. He was 3 of 9 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 8 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive. He also had an assist, a steal, a block, a turnover, and 2 personal fouls. He finished as a -22 and plus minus with 7 points. This is a game that you would take as long as he's helping on the boards and trying to protect the rim and stay, in the way sometimes to make things a little tougher to wall off the paint. And he scored enough. He could have scored a little bit better, but it is what it is from him. Myron Gardner, 30 minutes for him, 5 of 12 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3, 0 of 1 from the free throw line. He did get 11. He had a lot of chances and a lot of opportunities. That's why he got, 11 points. And like I said, he did take 12 shots, 7 rebounds for him. 4 of them was offensive with 2 assists, 3 blocks, 2 turnovers, and 4 personal fouls. He finished as a -11, though. I would say this was a good game. The blocks was really, really there. And that was one of his shining moments was that. Other than that, I like what he did. Danger, 9 minutes, 2 or 3 from the field, 1 or 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds. It was offensive. One of them was one turnover, one personal foul, +5 and ±5 points. Didn't do too much. 9 minutes not enough to leave a crazy impact, but he did a lot for the minutes that he played. So you have to love that about him. Ethan Thompson, 34 minutes, 2 of 13 from the field, 1 of 8 from three. Just missed a whole lot of shots. Took the most shots on the bench and just couldn't make really none of them. 5 rebounds for him. 2 of them was offensive. 2 assists, 2 steals, 4 personal fouls, a -6 and plus minus. And some of his shots was makeable. You know what I mean? Some of his shots wasn't forced or rushed. He just couldn't put it in. And it happens that way sometimes. And tonight just wasn't his night offensively. Gabe Madison, 16 minutes, 1 of 5 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 rebound. It was offensive. He also had 3 personal fouls and a -1 and plus minus with 3 points. Um, he couldn't make a shot. Even if it was open, he tried. It just didn't work out. But the steals really helped him and Ethan out a little bit in the team. Jameer Young, 32 minutes for him. He played the most minutes on the team. He went 6 of 11 from the field, 2 of 3 from three, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. So it did make sense for him to get on the court for that many minutes. He did also come ready to play and got 3 steals and an assist and 2 rebounds. He did finish though with 4 turnovers, which was problematic, and also 3 personal fouls. He was also a -7 and plus minus. He had the second most points on the team underneath Khalil Ware. And then Yakachonis, 4 minutes, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 assist, 1 turnover. He was a -2 and plus minus with 2 points. The rest of the guys did not play. Coach's decision. 35 of 91, 38% from the field, 9 of 33, 27% from three, 25 of 34, 73% from the free throw line, 41 rebounds, 14 of them was offensive for them, 20 assists, 13 steals, 5 blocks, 15 turnovers, and 28 personal fouls. And then, of course, the Orlando Magic. They played everybody that could have got in the game. And like I said, this game did get to a point where it was looking winnable early. And then they just had to get to the end of the time that was left to make sure they can get the win. And they did that. Jonathan Isaac got to start 18 minutes, 0-2 from the field. It was all threes besides going 6 of 6 from the free throw line, which was good to see from him. That helped them get 6 points by the end of the game. 4 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive with assists, a block, 3 personal fouls, and a +2 and plus minus. Tristan Da Silva has been showing that he's a good fit on this Orlando Magic team, especially when they need somebody to come off the bench and provide scoring and a little bit of shooting. He went and played 16 minutes. He was 4 of 9 from the field, 1 of 4 from three, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He finished with 11.7 rebounds. One of them was offensive with 3 assists, a block, a turnover, and a personal foul, +7 and plus minus for him. You got to like the fact that he got in double digits and looked to pass the ball if he didn't have a shot that he liked or needed to take. Franz, he did go 3 of 8 from the field in 16 minutes. He was 1 of 4 from three. Not really known as the greatest shooter, but didn't live off the 3-point shot. He was just unstoppable to stay in front of. He was really relentless. He finished 10 of 10 from the free throw line, finished with 17 points, which was the most points for the Orlando Magic. Khalil Ware actually had game high today for both teams. 5 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive with Franz with 3 assists. He always looking to score and pass whenever he can, but he did commit 3 turnovers and had 2 personal fouls. He was a +7 and plus minus. Wendell Carter Jr., 14 minutes. He was 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 2 from three. 4 rebounds for him. 2 of them was offensive with 2 turnovers and 3 personal fouls. He finished with 12 points, 2. He scored in the paint. He scored from three. Took good looks all game, and that's what you want him to do while still killing it on the rebounds. And then Tyus Jones, he started today, 13 minutes, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from three. Didn't score a lot, but he finished with 2 points, 1 assist, 1 steal. Had 2 turnovers and 2 personal fouls. He was a +5 and plus minus, but that was the end of his game. Jamal Cain, 12 minutes, 1 of 3 from the field, 1 of 1 from three, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive with a steal, +8 and plus minus for him, 6 points. Didn't really do much, but he still put points on the board and helped on the glass. You have to like that in the minutes that he played, which was 12. Like I said before, Noah Pinda, 23 minutes, 3 of 10 from the field, 0 of 4 from 3. He actually took the second most shots on the team, and he finished 1 of 2 also from the free throw line. 7 points, 5 rebounds, 1 of his offense, so with assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls. He was a plus 15 and plus minus. You have to like what he was trying to do out there. Sometimes it just didn't go for him, even if it was open shots as part of the game. It happens, but he did help on the boards and played a little bit of defense here and there. Gogo Pataze really helped on the boards with 8 rebounds for him being offensive, but he couldn't put the ball in the basket really today. In those 17 minutes that he played, 1 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 points, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 2 turnovers, and a personal foul. He finished as a plus 16 and plus minus. Colin Castleton, 8 minutes, 2 of 4 from the field, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive with a turnover and 2 personal fouls. 6 points for him. Orlando Robinson, 8 minutes, 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 6 rebounds, 4 of them was offensive with a assist and a steal and a turnover, 1 personal foul, plus 4 and plus minus. He finished with 5. Jalen, 5 minutes for him also. Actually, he was really the only person that played that low of minutes. But he was 1 of 1 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3, because that was the only attempts that he took. And that was it for him, just 3 points. He was a minus 2 and plus minus. Lester, 9 minutes, 2 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive with an assist. He was a minus 5 and plus minus with 4 points. Reese Beekman, 12 minutes. He was 0 of 1 from the field, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 personal foul. He was a minus 3 and plus minus. Didn't really do much outside of just finding the open guy, but he did commit some turnovers trying to handle the ball and make decisions. Alex Morales, 12 minutes for him. He was 2 of 6 from the field, 2 of 3 from 3. Like it, because he also helped with the rebounds, because 2 of them was offensive. Out of all of his rebounds, that was it. 1 assist and a steal, 3 personal fouls, minus 3 and plus minus. He finished with 6 points. And then Anthony Black, 20 minutes, 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from the 3-point line, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover, a plus 7 and plus minus. He ended up finishing with 9 points. That was really nice to see him hit shots from the perimeter. That's something that defense is going to give him. He got to be able to make them. He got to be confident with taking them while still trying to look for his teammates, while knowing that the defense is going to look at it like, we rather you pass, we rather you shoot a jump shot anyway than try to get closer to the rim or bully our guards that's smaller than he is. Jet Howard was jetting around the court. 19 minutes for him, 3 of 6 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. He was really pushing the pace, really pushing the tempo and knocking down some spaced out shots on the perimeter. He also was 3 of 3 from the free throw line, finished with double figures with 11 points. He also had 4 assists and 5 rebounds. 1 of them was offensive with a block and 4 personal fouls. Plus 10 and plus minus for him at the end of the game. That was a good one. One of the best bench players today. And then Jace Richardson again played 20 minutes. He was 4 of 12 from the field, took the most shots on the team today. Finished 2 of 5 from 3 and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds. They all was offensive with a steal and a turnover and a personal foul. Plus 12 and plus minus for him. The team shot 37 to 94, 39% from the field, 13 to 40, 32% from 3, 33 to 38, 86% from the free throw line, 60 rebounds. They won that battle by a significant margin. 23 assists. They won that battle by 3. 8 steals. They ended up losing that one. 5 blocks to 5 blocks for both teams. 19 turnovers. They ended up having more than the Heat. And 26 personal fouls. They had less than Heat, but the Heat fouled them enough for them to take more free throws than they did. The Magic looked it better. They looked like they understood their roles. They looked like they knew what they was trying to do out there. The Heat, they just didn't have enough offense. They had good looks. They had good shots. They had good opportunities throughout this game. Just couldn't make enough of them. Just couldn't create enough of them. And that ended up being their demise and why they just couldn't win this game. And it happens, especially when both teams are not playing their stars or their best player. You can say, well, they played Franz and stuff like that. Yeah, it's true. They played some starters in there, but the Heat has some good players in that starting lineup and on that bench, and they just didn't perform the way that they needed to stay in this game to give themselves a chance to even make a comeback attempt. This game just continued to show that consistently the Magic was the better team on both ends of the court, and they to me will be better even in the regular season if they're more healthier. Their record should be better. They both might be playoff teams by the end of the season, but I will bet that Orlando will be. I'm kind of still iffy on the Heat. They have enough talent. They still have a great coach that can figure things out and how to win games on the road and on enough games at home. But the Heat been having me thinking, man, like I'm not riding with the Heat right now. I'm not really feeling the Heat right now. And I've been feeling that way since last year. After they lost Jimmy, I just started not really feeling them as much. But we'll see what happens. They still got a lot of talent. They still got a lot of guys that's still trying to, build their chemistry up with other players, and they still have a lot of talent. So they should be there at the end of the day. But their chances of making a deep run are basically over at this point, and they're going to have to figure out what to do with these guys that's almost hitting their prime. Do you continue to get that other star, or would you just try to get rid of them and just try to rebuild until you can get another star in the draft, or maybe try to go for one in trade deadline or free agency? Something got to go well for them because they just don't have enough to actually be a contender anymore, even as a dark horse. Those days to me are over. But they do have some good young talent like Jovic and obviously Khalil that looks like they can really become something special in the future for the Heat. And that's something that I like. And I would have to tell y'all that I would agree with y'all if y'all feel the same way about it. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I do conversation video just like this about various other different topics too about NBA content. If you love that type of stuff, I also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and other future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage too. Not only that, also will say I have over 3,000 plus videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoy. Not only that, I also upload videos each and every day, so you're always going to have something to come back to watch and want to see on this channel. Thank y'all for continuing to check the channel out. Thank y'all for continuing to support the channel and appreciating the content for what it is and continuing to come back. Not only that, I really do love y'all. I really do love the fact that y'all care about what I have to say and what I make.